Have you ever wondered if your crush might actually like you but is pretending not to? She avoids your gaze, acts distant, or pretends you don't exist. Yet something in her energy feels different. That quiet tension you sense? It's real. See, women can be complex. Sometimes she won't even admit her feelings to herself. Maybe she's afraid of rejection. Maybe she wants to test your confidence. Either way, if she's pretending not to like you, there are unmistakable signs. And once you recognize them, you'll never be confused again. I'm Amelia, and welcome to Dark Psychology, the place where we uncover the hidden emotional triggers behind attraction and behavior. In today's video, I'll reveal 10 undeniable signs she's pretending not to like you, even though she secretly does. And stay until the end, because I'll also share how to respond once you notice these signals, without ruining the chemistry that's already forming. All right, let's begin. 1. Her friends already know who you are. If you want to know whether she likes you, don't look at her first. Look at her friends. When a woman secretly likes someone, she tells her closest circle everything. Your habits, your jokes, your smile, the smallest details. She might not want you to know yet, but her friends will. So pay attention. Do they giggle when you walk by? Do they tease her when you're near? That's not random. That's social proof of attraction. If you casually mention her name around them and they exchange looks, smirk, or go quiet, that's your confirmation. It means she's been talking about you behind closed doors. She's pretending not to care. But her world already knows she does. And here's the truth. Women don't talk about men they're not emotionally invested in. That's your first undeniable sign. 2. Your eyes meet more often than chance allows. Here's something subtle and powerful. She might avoid talking to you, but her eyes, they always tell the truth. When two people were attracted, their brains release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. That's why even a split second of eye contact can feel charged, like electricity. So watch what happens when you cross paths. If she glances at you, then quickly looks away. She's not ignoring you, she's protecting herself. She wants to look. She wants to connect, but she's scared of revealing too much. Try this. Next time you pass her, hold your gaze for just a moment longer than usual. You'll see it. That flicker of curiosity, the flash of vulnerability. That's not disinterest. That's attraction, fighting to stay hidden. Make eye contact, just half a second longer than usual. Then smile. If she quickly looks away, but blushes or smiles back, you've just uncovered her secret. Her eyes will always reveal what her words try to hide. Because when a woman truly doesn't care, she won't even notice you're there. But when she does, every glance becomes a confession she can't control. 3. She's suddenly extra nice to your friends. This one catches a lot of men off guard. She starts laughing at their jokes, showing interest in their stories, even complimenting them. But don't mistake it for attraction. She's not into them. She's trying to get to you. Women understand social dynamics. She knows your friends' opinions matter. If they like her, they'll speak well of her. And that helps her quietly earn her place in your world. Sometimes she'll even act friendly with everyone except you. That's her way of hiding her feelings while still staying close. Here's what you do. Next time she's talking with your friends, join the conversation naturally. Bring her in without pressure. Find common ground. You'll notice the shift instantly. Her tone softens. She laughs more, leans in without realizing it. Because the truth is, her friendliness isn't about your friends at all. It's about you. She's pretending not to like you. But everything she does revolves around catching your attention. Up next, the emotional storm that confuses every man. when she sends mixed signals. Warm one day, distant the next. Let's break down why she does it and how to respond like a man of value. 4. She's giving you mixed signals. The classic confusion. One day she's smiling, engaging, almost glowing around you. The next, she's cold, distant, acting like you don't even exist. It feels like a game you never agreed to play. But here's the truth. When a woman gives mixed signals, it's rarely about you. It's about her internal conflict. She might genuinely like you, but she's fighting fear. Fear of rejection, fear of being hurt again, fear of losing control of her emotions around you. So, instead of showing affection, she sends confusion. It's her way of protecting herself while still keeping you close. Psychologists call it approach avoidance conflict, the silent tug-of-war between wanting connection and fearing vulnerability. It happens when attraction and fear collide. She wants to move closer, but part of her is terrified of what that might mean. So, how do you handle it? You stay calm. You stay consistent. You don't chase, but you don't withdraw dramatically either. Keep things grounded. Invite her out casually. Coffee, a quiet walk, something simple. Because when she's alone with you, the act fades. Her guard lowers. And the version she tried to hide begins to surface. Mixed signals don't always mean she's playing games. Often it means her emotions are louder than her logic. And when you respond with steady confidence, you earn something rare, her trust and eventually her heart. 5. She gets jealous? Quietly. Jealousy is the emotion women try hardest to hide, and the one that reveals the most. When she sees you laugh with another girl or text someone else, watch closely. Does her tone change? Does she fall silent? Does she drop a subtle comment like, "You two seem close," or "She's funny"? That's not casual. That's emotional turbulence disguised as calm. When a woman pretends not to care but still gets jealous, it means one thing. She's emotionally invested. She might roll her eyes, act unbothered, or even tease you. But inside, her heart's racing. Because jealousy isn't about control. It's about fear. The fear of losing something she hasn't even admitted she wants. Here's the irony. She hides her feelings to protect her pride. But that very jealousy exposes them. So, when you notice it, don't call her out. Don't tease her, just smile, stay composed. Let that silent tension breathe. Because in that moment, she realizes the truth. She can't hide how she feels around you. And that's when attraction turns into emotional gravity. 6. She cares about her appearance. Every woman cares about how she looks, but when she likes you, that care becomes intention. She dresses a little differently when she knows she'll see you. She adjusts her hair, checks her reflection, maybe wears that perfume she saves for special occasions. She'll act like it's nothing. But that's part of the illusion. Because attraction isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the quiet effort she hopes you'll notice without her saying a word. When you're around, she becomes more aware of herself. Not out of insecurity, but out of intention. She wants you to notice her even if she'll never admit it. Watch closely and you'll see the signs. A soft touch to her hair, a subtle adjustment in posture when you walk by. Her voice shifts, warmer, lighter, slightly nervous. That's not vanity, that's vulnerability. It's her silent way of saying, "I hope you see me." And while she might act indifferent, her effort tells a different story. The extra time she spends getting ready, the way she lingers by the mirror, fixing her hair just right. Women who don't care don't prepare. But when she does all that while pretending not to, you've already caught her attention. Now, let's go deeper. the hidden signs she can't stop thinking about you. These are the quiet clues that reveal everything her words try to hide. 7. She notices the smallest things about you. Here's a psychological truth most men overlook. Attention equals attraction. Even when she pretends not to care, she's watching closely. She notices how you stir your coffee, the music you play, the phrases you repeat when you're excited. She'll remember details no one else catches, that you take 2 sugars, that your left earbud goes in first, that you tilt your head slightly when you're thinking. These aren't random observations, they're micro connections. Proof that her subconscious is tuned to you. Even when she's trying to hide it, her curiosity betrays her. She'll casually mention something small. Didn't you say you liked that song? And you'll realize she's been paying attention all along. Because the truth is, the female mind doesn't store details about men it doesn't value. So the next time she remembers something small about you, understand that wasn't coincidence. That was care, disguised as curiosity. 8. She likes your posts but rarely comments. Welcome to the modern language of subtle attraction. She won't text you directly, but somehow she's always the first to like your story. That's covert interest. When she likes your posts but avoids commenting, it's her way of saying, I'm watching, but I'm not chasing. She's balancing visibility with mystery, showing just enough presence to stay in your orbit without revealing how much she's invested. Maybe she's scrolling late at night, pausing a little longer on your photos, smiling before she scrolls away. It's quiet interest, hidden attention, digital desire wrapped in restraint. For longer than she'll ever admit, she's been there, quietly orbiting your world, liking just enough photos to stay visible, but never enough to seem obvious. Psychologically, it's a push and pull strategy. She's saying, I see you, I like you, but she withholds just enough validation to keep you curious. To you, it looks casual. To her, it's calculated exposure, because women who truly don't care don't engage at all. So if she's interacting, even subtly, it's not random. It's emotional breadcrumbing. She wants you to feel her presence without ever risking rejection. Her silence isn't disinterest. It's strategy. 9. She engages you in long conversations. Now this is where you see her guard drop. If she's indifferent, her replies will be short, polite, predictable. But when she's drawn to you, time bends. A quick text turns into a late-night dialogue. A small talk at work turns into a 30-minute exchange about music, memories, or meaning. That's not coincidence. That's emotional investment. Even when the topics sound ordinary, school, hobbies, life, listen beyond her words. Notice how she lingers, how she asks follow-up questions, how she lets silence stretch just enough for you to fill it, because it's not the conversation she wants. It's you. Sometimes she'll mask it as practicality. Hey, can you help me with this project? Or, what did you think of that movie? But that's just the cover story. The real motive is connection. When she's pretending not to like you, those conversations become her safe zone, a space where she can be close without having to admit how close she wants to be. So next time you find yourself talking longer than expected, remember, time is truth. And she wouldn't be giving you hers if she didn't care. 10. She builds connections with people in your life. This one's subtle, almost invisible, but it's one of the strongest signs of hidden affection. When she starts forming bonds with your friends, your co-workers, even your family, she's not just being friendly. She's weaving herself into your world. It's emotional infiltration, not coincidence. She might chat with your best friend more than usual, get along effortlessly with your sister, or show genuine interest in the people you spend time with. And here's why that matters. People don't invest energy into circles they don't plan to stay in. So, when she's building connections with those around you, it's because she wants a place in your life, even if she's not ready to admit she wants you. It's her silent way of saying, I want to belong where you belong. But notice something. She'll still keep a bit of distance from you personally. That's the pretending part. It's emotional camouflage. Close enough to feel included, but far enough to deny it if she's caught. And that careful closeness, that balance between distance and desire, is one of the clearest signs she's falling for you while trying to hide it. Now that you've seen the signs, what should you do about it? How do you respond without chasing, without scaring her off, without breaking the illusion she's using to protect herself? Here's the truth. You don't expose her. You don't call her out. And you definitely don't pressure her. Because the moment you shine a light on her act, she loses the safety of it. And she'll retreat even deeper into her shell. Instead, you lead with calm confidence. You give her emotional permission to relax around you. You show her through your presence that liking you isn't dangerous. It's safe. When she sees that you're grounded, patient, and composed, her pretending will crumble on its own. Step 1, stay consistent. That's where real attraction begins. Consistency, the most underrated form of attraction. Don't match her highs and lows. Don't retreat just because she's pretending. Stay grounded. Stay centered. Let your presence say, I see you and I'm unshaken. Because confidence isn't about chasing validation. It's about protecting your peace when everything feels uncertain. When she notices you're not reacting to her emotional shifts, she'll drop the mask. Your calm becomes her safety. Your steadiness becomes her truth. Step 2. Offer subtle openings. Sometimes she acts uninterested because she fears rejection. So don't confront, invite. Give her small, genuine openings. A quiet compliment. I like how calm you are. It's rare, then walk away. Let silence do the talking. Let her feel the echo of your presence, your energy, your voice. That's how curiosity turns into desire. Step 3. Watch actions, not words. Words are easy to disguise. Behavior isn't. If she says she's not into you but keeps finding reasons to be near you, that's not coincidence. That's connection-seeking expression. Notice how she mirrors your tone, your movements, your rhythm. Pay attention to the patterns, not the promises. That's where truth hides. Step 4. Protect your value. The strongest move you can make is to keep building your life. Your work, your focus, your peace. When she sees that her ambiguity doesn't shake your direction, it triggers respect. And respect is the seed of real attraction. Because she's not drawn to the man who begs for attention. She's drawn to the man who doesn't need it. And when that happens, you won't have to chase her energy. She'll start chasing yours. Because mystery doesn't repel, it magnetizes. And your calm, grounded energy will make her walls crumble, slowly and naturally. You don't have to convince her to like you. You just need to create the space where she feels safe enough to stop pretending. That's emotional intelligence. That's real value. And that's the difference between boys who play games and men who build connection. Here's the truth. A woman who genuinely doesn't care will give you silence, but a woman who pretends not to care will give you confusion. She'll send mixed signals, hide her feelings, and fight the very emotions drawing her closer. Not because she's indifferent, but because she's afraid. Afraid that liking you means losing control of her heart. So don't chase. Don't decode. just observe, calmly, quietly, confidently. Because when your energy speaks peace, her act falls away. Attraction doesn't come from pressure, it comes from presence. And when your presence feels safe, she'll stop pretending and start pursuing. If this shifted your perspective, wait for what's next. The dark psychology of why she pulls away when she actually likes you. Because understanding her mind isn't manipulation, it's mastery. I'm Amelia, and this is Stoic Over Whispers.